What if you had the Lumia 640 in your hand and you say, well, the Lumia 650 is $199. What's the difference between the two? Should I upgrade to the 650 or should I hold on to the 640? What's up, guys? This is Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions, and this is my comparison review between the Microsoft Lumia 640 versus the Microsoft Lumia 650. So get your popcorn ready. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric again with another video, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about both of these devices. This is the 650 and this is the 640. And the reason why I want to talk about both of these devices is because they kind of similar, but the price difference is way different. You talk about a $40 device versus a $199 device, let's say $200. So we got a $200 device versus a $40 device. So you may say this device got to be way better than the 640. No. In so many ways, the 640 is a little better than the 650. So what are you paying $200 for? Let's dig a little deeper and let's talk about it. First of all, the 640 is running the Snapdragon 400 processor, 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigs of storage, 8 megapixel camera on the back. Okay, with a single LED flash. I got the tramp stamp here, but you can get this phone unlocked. I got a video about that. So if you bought this on AT&T and you don't have an AT&T SIM, check out my video. You can unlock this device for free. All right, so we got the 650 here, guys. $199. You got the 8 megapixel camera, single LED flash, 16 gigs of storage here, guys. And we have both devices have 720p screen, but this is OLED. So the difference in screens is definitely different. So let's talk about the screen quality. Yes, the 650 definitely wins the screen quality. Listen, guys, the OLED display on this device is absolutely gorgeous. You really can't give it any justice when you're looking at it on camera. But this display is definitely brighter, vivid. And by the way, I have this one here on high, and I have this one here on like 75%. So this device definitely gets a lot brighter than the 640. But overall, I mean, listen, for a $40 device, I mean, it does, the 720p screen on here is absolutely pretty good. But listen, I say this in my unboxing, I say this in every video I do. The screen quality on the 650 is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's talk about design. Both devices, guys, kind of sport a different kind of design. The 650, guys, come with the metal band. You have your side buttons here, which is you have your power button, your volume rocker here, and your 3.5mm headphone jack. And on this side it's clean, and at the bottom you got your power port. I tell you, as far as design, metal makes a difference. I mean, this device is absolutely gorgeous. It still have the removable back, with the removable battery and all its glory that the Lumia is good for. So you do have a 2000 milliamp battery, and you do have dual SIM support with micro SD card support. So that's always good to have with these devices. All right, so on the 640, you got an all plastic design. Again, it's still pretty good, and fingerprint magnet, you know, and on the back you got the ugly tramp stamp, which we all love to hate. And on the side here, we got the buttons is a little different here compared to here. The buttons are silver on the 650, but on the 640, it's all plastic. So we got the volume rocker, and you have your power button, 3.5mm headphone jack, and it's clear on this side, and you have your power port at the bottom. As far as design, the 650, yes, the 650 is absolutely gorgeous. The metal does make a difference. So in this aspect, you know, the screen quality and the build quality is definitely great on the 650. All right, so let's talk about battery life. Now, Microsoft kind of took a back seat a little bit on battery life on the 650. The 640 got a 2500 milliamp battery, and the 650 got a 2000 milliamp battery. So as far as a processor, you do have the Snapdragon 212 processor here and the Snapdragon 400 processor here. So you would think that the lower processor speed, that you get better battery life. No, that's not the case. I'm getting actually better battery life on the 640 versus the 650. So when it comes down to battery life, the 640, in my opinion, gives me better battery life than the 650. All right, so let's talk about cameras. Both of them sport the 8 megapixel camera. I have a video footage here of both cameras, so check it out. What's up, guys? This is Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions, giving you camera footage of both the 640 and the 650, guys. So you be the judge for yourself. Both cameras, guys, shooting it at the same time, kind of giving you guys some of the camera footage here in my business here, kicking it at Nola Cake Studio down in New Orleans. And so check it out. Let's get some of this color in here. All right, so both cameras is 8 megapixel, and both cameras does not have optical image stabilization, so you get a little jumpiness here, but for the most part, both cameras do an okay job. I let you be the judge for yourself. All right, guys, so this is Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions, giving you some camera footage of both cameras of the 640 and a 650, guys. As you saw with the camera footage here, you know, I mean, both of them, no OIS on it and stuff like that. Both of them pretty much jumpy. I tell you what, I like the 640 as far as video quality. You know, the 650, a little too much jumpy for me, but it's subjective. It's all on your opinion, you know, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. But all the manual controls is the same on both devices. All right. So let's talk about the performance a little bit. We talked about the camera, we talked about the 212 processor, we talked about the 400 processor. Yes, this is the older generation 400 processor, quad core, both of them quad cores. But you got the 212 processor in there. Microsoft went with the 212 processor. Listen, Microsoft is toting the 650 as a business device. And if you watch my previous videos on benchmarking, this device scored very bad on benchmark. So the 640 beat the 650 in some benchmark tests. Check out my benchmark review of both of these devices. So let's go to do a normal routine app opening and see which device open apps faster. So first thing, we will make sure everything is clear. Let's close our apps. Just make sure all apps are closed. We'll give it a fair shake here. All right, so we're gonna open up my two together, and boom. So both devices kind of open it up at the same time a little bit. The 650 opened it up my tube a little faster than the 640, but not by much. I mean, and you're gonna see this throughout this app opening, that the 650 is going to open up apps just a little teeny wee faster than the 640. But when you talk about price tag here, I mean, you're talking about $200 versus $40 here. So let's go to open up the Microsoft Edge browser. And in this instance, yes, the Edge browser opened up faster on the 640 versus the 650 here. All right, so let's go to open up Cortana. And again, by a little hair, the 650 opened up Cortana a little hair faster than the 640. And throughout the UI, this is the type of stuff you're going to see. It's kind of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So when it comes down to performance, listen, in my opinion, playing with the 650, in my opinion, I like the smoothness of the 640. I like the 640, in my opinion, is a little more smoother than the 650. And again, this is subjective. It could be, I'll maybe open up some high intensive apps sometimes. So let's go to open up our final app, and it's going to be Facebook. And the 650 looks like, again, by a little teeny weed. I mean, just a little bit second faster than the 640. So overall, in my opinion, if you rocking the 640, guys, I think you should be pretty comfortable. And if you want to get the good design of the 650, now, don't get me wrong, this device is light. I got a glass screen protector on it, and I put a case on it to give it a little heft compared to the 640, which is a little bulky. But I mean, when you say bulky, this 640, in my opinion, feels good in the hand. It has that heft to it that I like. Let's go on and give you my conclusion real quick on what I think. When it comes down to the screen, the 650 has a better screen than the 640. It's brighter, vivider, beautiful. The text pops. Both of them 720p screens, but the AMOLED screen is absolutely amazing. When it comes down to design, the 650 design is better. When it comes down to battery life, the 640 is better than the 650 when it comes down to battery life. When it comes down to opening apps, both of them kind of what. You may get the 650 opening up apps and web browser just a little teeny wee faster than the 640. But to me, I like the 640 smoother than the 650. The cameras, my opinion, I like the 640 camera just little hair better than the 650. But overall, the battery life, camera, and stuff like that, if you're rocking the 640, guys, you should be okay. Listen, you're paying $200 for good design, good screen quality, and 16 gigs of storage. Yes, you're paying for that, but you got micro SD card support, and you can sideload apps to the micro SD card support. So that's kind of a wash. Yes, you could use an 8 gig Microsoft Lumia device, and you could put all your apps on the micro SD card. So that's kind of a wash. Even though you got 16 gigs, the way the operating system runs, the micro SD card support is great. So kind of a wash in that essence. This is it, and this is my comparison. This is Eric from Eazy Computer Solutions. Leave your questions down below. Let me know what you think about both devices. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.